Hi, I'm DaniSurname, and oh my god, Sherlock was amazing! It was so good. I am so pleased they didn't fuck it up, but how could they fuck it up? They're amazing. Warning, spoilers ahead. If you haven't seen The Empty Hearse, please don't watch this. Since the end of The Empty Hearse, I am in a permanent state of wanting to hug Moffat and Gatiss at the same time and wanting to rip off their faces and cause them much pain. But no, I'm gonna go with the hug. It was so good. I'm so pleased at how they did the reunion because they got it. Yeah! That was the bit that I was, oh, please don't ruin that. But they didn't. It was perfect. I wanted John to be angry because, for fuck's sake, I wanted John to be angry because that seems like the most logical feeling for him to be. He was either gonna hug Sherlock or punch him in the face, and I'm kind of glad he went with the whole punch, nutting him in the face. And I like that that kept going as well, because Sherlock, really? You pretended to be dead for 2 years and then you come back and pretend to be a waiter? While funny, that was also horrible. Jesus, no, Sherlock, no, it's too soon. It's too fucking soon. Especially with the mustache jokes. Too soon? We all know you're a sociopath, but you know, chill it. I love Mary. She's mint. I love that she gets on with Sherlock because everybody else that's dated John hated Sherlock. And it just works. She's a mint character. I love what they've done with her. I really friendship her and Sherlock. I like the three of them getting on. And I love the whole going to save John thing together. And I really like that she worked out that it was a skip code as well. I like that they gave her that intelligence because, you know, Sherlock already wanted that. And friendship. Very glad John shaved off the mustache. Was not a good look. Sorry, ferret face. I am very angry at Sherlock. He was a complete arsehole the whole way through. To his best friend. Thought he was dead for 2 years. Sherlock really doesn't look good with long hair. No. It was an interesting way to bring him back with the whole being in Serbia, being tortured, Mycroft's in the corner kind of thing. I wish we'd had a bit more explanation of why he was in Serbia in the first place, what case he was trying to riddle out there, but oh well. I do wish that we'd seen more of John's life before Sherlock came back. I think it was more of an opportunity for Fields there, because obviously he'll have been all alone, and yeah, he briefly says to Mary about how hard it's been for him, but I think we lost a bit of that. Once Sherlock did come back, I really liked the whole thing with them, how John was still really angry, but Sherlock didn't really get it. I wanted to strangle Sherlock for how much of an arsehole he was to John. With the whole bomb thing, poor guy thinks he's gonna die! But I'm very happy that John forgave him. Even if he was sort of maybe blackmailed into it. Death blackmailed into it. The episode should really be named the episode of fan service. Because it just felt like it was written for the fandom. With almost every pairing involving Sherlock being given something in that episode. I loved the whole Mrs. Hudson bit. Oh, so soon after Sherlock? It was so good. I think that was my favourite bit of the whole episode. My favourite side bit, you know, that wasn't involved in the case. I love Mrs. Hudson. She is my favourite side character. And the fan in the Empty Hearse Club, shipping Sharadi. Oh, thank you so much for putting that in. That was brilliant. I love the terrorist case. I love how it went. I really like the whole 5th of November Guy Fawkes, let's burn John in a bonfire. That was very feelsy. Use your mind, Palace! I love that line. But no, John was crying. Oh no, I just wanted to give him a hug and then I just wanted to punch Sherlock in the face for being an arsehole once again. Too soon. Ooh, the reunion with Lestrade. I love that it gave him a hug. Somebody had to hug Sherlock as part of their reunion. I like that it was Lestrade. And I love the whole Greg bit as well because that's just so Sherlock. How can you forget Greg though? It's such a obscure name to give Lestrade. It's just so trivial and then flamboyant. Greg Lestrade. Yeah. Anderson definitely had a breakdown. Bless him. He just got shit from Sherlock and then he had a breakdown over him from guilt. I did want to give him a hug, even though he should have felt guilty, because even if Sherlock didn't actually die, Anderson was still mean. So while I feel sorry for him for the whole breakdown thing, he did need to realise how mean he was. But then Sherlock should realise how mean he is. That's not gonna happen, is it? We love you anyway. I'm very excited to see the new villain. I did some research and the new villain is based on the villain from my favourite Sherlock story. It's based on the villain from Sir Augustus Milverton. which is my favourite story because it's quite different from the rest of the Sherlock stories. Sherlock kind of goes a bit vigilante, he goes a bit criminal, but then in the end he doesn't actually do anything, other stuff happens. I won't spoil it, you should go read it. You should definitely go read it ready for Sunday, and then ready for the 3rd episode. Just so you can kind of see what they've put in from the original and what they haven't. I don't mind if they don't stick to the original too much because it's not the usual Sherlock recipe, so it might not fit with everything that they do. But I'm interested to see how Sherlock reacts to the new villain, whose 3rd name I can't remember. They've kept it Charles Augustus, and then it's Migusson, something. Magnuson. Charles Augustus Magnuson is the new nemesis, who in the original books is a massive blackmailer, and Sherlock hates him even more than Moriarty. But it's a story that's not quite as dramatic as the whole Moriarty storyline, so I don't think you see how Sherlock hates Milverton as much as Moriarty, but I think he does. So this will be interesting. I am so excited for Sunday. Da, 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 da. We're gonna be on a break in like a week. We've waited 2 years. We're gonna be on a break again. I'm not ready to say goodbye. It's only the 1st episode. I think I have probably missed out most of the episode. I feel like I didn't talk about anything. Oh well, it was brilliant. There was one bit, the bit with Molly. At the beginning of the episode, we so clearly see that he doesn't understand anything about human nature. And in that scene, he's completely in tune with how Molly's feeling and human nature in general. They just seem too extreme from each other for him to completely not understand why John's upset, but then completely understand how Molly's feeling. I think if Sherlock had been a little less in tune with Molly in that, then it would have fitted more. But it's okay, that was like 2 minutes in the whole episode, and I just loved it. It was brilliant. I can't... I'm so pleased at how they did it. They pulled it off. Well done. Give me an ego boost, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.